Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. This week I'm going to be talking about another Morgantown band. I'm going to be talking about the Peckerheads. The Peckerheads were around from the late 90s to the early 2000s. These guys were friends of mine when I was in Law Abiding Citizens. We played tons of shows with the Peckerheads over the years, in town and out of town, and had some great times and some great stories with those guys. So I've got a couple of shirts from my collection from the Peckerheads over the years. They had a mascot called Puck Eater, which was just a generic old school Jason's hockey mask, and they wrote Puck Eater across it. And at the shows they would pass it out into the crowd, and whoever got Puck Eater put it on, and they led the circle pit. This shirt was done by my buddy Mark Begacki. This is the Puck Eater logo, a great little rendition of it, and I like that shirt. It reminds me of a lot of really good times from when we were younger in my 20s and hanging out at shows and just watching everybody go crazy and have a lot of fun. The second shirt I have, this one was a long sleeve shirt, and but I had to cut the sleeves out because it was a little big as an extra large. But this is a classic Peckerheads logo. The jug on it kills me, and the fender headstock coming out instead of saying fender on this is eat me. But yeah, it's got that design on the front. It was just good punk rock silliness, and then on the back, the Let's Go logo with the Irate Records logo, which was Matt and Mark. I remember I had a short sleeve version of this shirt, but I was working merch at their merch table one night at a show, and a guy wanted one, but they only had long sleeves, and I happened to have been wearing my short sleeve shirt, and I said, now we've only got long sleeves, and so I said, I tell you what, I will sew you the shirt off on my back, and I'll buy a long sleeve for myself, and you can have mine. And that was kind of one of my biggest regrets, because I had a large and this one's an extra large. Now, the Peckerheads were great. They gave us one full-length album. It was called Songs for a White Trash Wedding. That album is just chock full of crazy young punk style lyrics, getting drunk in a parking lot when you were a kid, up to how much but they liked hockey and everything else going on. Jeremiah, my singer from Law Abiding Citizens, he did a guest vocal on one of the songs on that. But it's a great album. I remember at my wedding, somebody requested the DJ to play one of their songs, which was "I'm Not Your Whore Anymore," and that was rather funny. We all had a good time with that. But like I said, we did a lot of shows with those guys, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing with them. They've gone off. Some of the members went off and spawned another band called the Monkey Knife Fights. The Peckerheads also included members of another Morgantown band called Ook. That was spelled U with the umlauts over the U and then K. John, the guitar player for the Peckerheads, he ended up being drafted into Law Abiding Citizens when we changed out our lead guitar player. But these guys have been around a long time. They were a big part of the local Morgantown scene back in the late 90s and early 2000s, and all the all-ages shows and everything that we had going on down there. Those guys were a great group of guys. I'm sure you could probably find them on Bandcamp or somewhere on the internet, so if you can, give them a listen, take a trip back in time and hear some good punk rock. Until next time, have a good one. Thanks guys, and I'll catch you later. I'll see you next week.